Kelly with Australian Labradoodles Midwest Connection. Today is a beautiful Sunday morning where it's supposed to be nice and warm out finally. I am in the swimming pool with Bindi and Dublin's litter that was born on March 19th. They are getting quite big from the last video already. Their eyes are not open yet. They're just starting to scoot around when they want to get somewhere, and just growing beautifully and very content, peaceful puppies. Bindi's doing a fantastic job. I know as an experienced breeder, if you handle the moms when they come to you with kid gloves and give them lots of nourishment and fresh water and a ton of love and let them hang with our family as much as they want, and just make them be a part of things here that they love. They just turn out such nice, content puppies because they spend more time with the puppies. They're very relaxed with the puppies. And that is very apparent when you see this litter here. Bindi's doing a wonderful job. In fact, she's outside right now with my dogs, enjoying this beautiful weather while I make this video clip. And so let's get started on the puppies here. Excuse me. There's all 5 girls that are just doing fantastic. We've had to switch out some of the collars because they're so tight. And so there's a couple of them with different collars, but these are the same puppies. Don't think there's anything different about your puppy. The first one is that this pink collared one. This had a blue collar, and this is our Ruby. But Ruby outgrew the blue collar, so now we've got this beautiful pink collar on her, and she is a stunning puppy. Let me see if I can turn her around a little. They're sleeping on a heating pad right here. Oh my goodness, she's so cute. The heating pad is 2 degrees warmer than her body temperature. She's just fallen right back to sleep in my hand. If that isn't the most cute thing right there. This is our, what did I say here? Pink collar. This is our Ruby. That's Ruby. Nice straight coat. Beautiful red. A stunning puppy. And that little black button nose. She is just so content. So this is Ruby at almost 2 weeks of age. Then right next to her is the purple collar, and she had the purple polka dot collar, so we've just switched it up a little. Oh, excuse me, no. She had the solid purple, and she still has the purple. Sorry for the confusion. This is Apricot. They've named her Apricot. I can bring the camera over and get her little face in there. All sound asleep. Beautiful red. So here's Apricot. I'm going to bring her face around a little bit so you can see her. See if she just keeps sleeping. Oh my goodness. There's our Apricot. Just as content. Even with Mom not in here, they're just so restful and peaceful. They make their noises. Don't take that the wrong way. They are puppies. They do let out a cry once in a while if they find themselves off by themselves. And that's when we'll come in and put them back by Mom. But we handle them every day, or I do, which is important. They get the feel of human touch right from the get-go. They're in the pen, by the way, or in the swimming pool now with newspaper around, so that if they do venture off the little pad here, that they start going potty and poop on the paper. That's the beginning stages of what we do here for house training. So she's pretending she's nursing in her sleep. Just a stunning puppy. So that's our Apricot. Gorgeous. Nice face, by the way. These puppies are so blocky and chunky, which I just think is one of the nicest things you can find in these Australian Labradoodles multi-gens. When you get them in the deeper generations, as these are, we're breeding for that nice stocky look. We're getting away from that long poodle nose and that skinny body, and we've got a nice stocky puppies here. Next we've got the green collar, which was the green polka dot collar. And let's see, this is April. This is our April. I'll just lift April's face up here. She'll fall right back to sleep, I'm hoping. She's going to shift a little. That's April. Oh my goodness, is she stunning. Beautiful black nose is coming in on April. She's smelling to see if this is Mommy touching her. Very smart puppies already. They just scoot around when she comes in. They know she's in the pen, and they can smell so well at this age. Beautiful coat on her. By the way, this one here, and I'll get to in a minute, I'm keeping back for my breeding program, and April is very close in color to her. And as you can see, April laying on one of the other pups, they're darker than her, and this one, of course, is very dark. So April is a little bit lighter. I call her an apricot. She'd be like a light brown even. So this is our April. Let me get her little nose in here. She's just so content. Come here, Pumpkin. Let's show him your face again. Let's show him that face. It's so pretty. She's all curled up in a little ball. Come here, you. There we go. So that's our April. Definitely looking for Mama. Oh, big yawn. And then the next one we've got here is on the bottom underneath April. That is our Piper. And Piper used to have a red polka dotted collar on. Now she's in a solid red. So this is Piper. Just woke Piper up. Probably not real happy. You can see the red collar. Oh, there's a good shot. There's our Piper. Again, you couldn't ask for a better face on these. The stops are fantastic, which is the nose. And again, this is where I'm saying we get away from that poodle look. She's got a nice, solid, almost a square head, which is what I breed for. I love that look, and I love the short stops on them. Again, that's the nose. Nose is a stop, so that's what we breed for. That's our Piper. Oh, she's stunning. The squareness of her head is what you pay for right there. It's just a great look. And I just love if you can just sense the calmness of this litter. Everybody's just chilling with Mom not in here. So it's a nice, secure, safe spot. They're very toasty warm, and everybody's content. Now I'm going to show you this girl who's the biggest of the litter. Excuse me. She's who I'm holding back for my Guardian program. I just adore this little girl. I haven't named her. I've thought of a couple names. One hasn't stuck yet. I'm thinking of Gia or Delaney as a couple thoughts, but it hasn't clicked yet as to which one I like. I'm open to suggestions if any of the kids know of a name for her and want to send me a little email of a suggestion. Love her face. This puppy is so solid, beautiful square head, nice little white stripe right down her face and nose, black little button nose. She's considered a cream for sure, and that's what I was hoping for. Love her stop on her. It's just a solid flat nose and little apricot ears. So she's an apricot cream is what she'd be called. Beautiful, straight, non-shedding, allergy-friendly coat. I just am just smitten with her. So she is going to be in my breeding program at some point after she'd passed all of her health testing. And the way it works with a Guardian, if you are interested in being a Guardian, you get a puppy at 8 weeks, right when all the rest of them go home. She would go home to you. You would name her unless you wanted to keep the name I have given her. It's up to you. Then she goes through a series of health testing after probably around a year of age. Once she passes all that, and she's probably already would have one heat cycle, the very next heat cycle, I'll breed her. I don't believe in breeding them at the first heat cycle because I think they're too immature in their brains. Their bodies are ready, but I just think they're a little too young to be a good mom to a full litter of puppies. So I always wait for their second heat cycle. Then they're bred 4 times in a row, which is recommended as the safest way. Just like in the wild, they're bred every time, every cycle. And so we do it 4 times in a row, and then she's spayed, and she goes home and lives with you the rest of her life. The only things that you pay for, the puppy is obviously free if you get in this program. And then the other part that you pay for are any well visits. So say she broke a leg. Or something, praying that never happens, but say she has some injury that is, not related to birthing or health testing or anything like that, you would pay for as if it were your own dog. Anything else relating to health testing, birthing, any of that stuff, I pay for. If you wanted to be a Guardian family, you have to live in the Lake Country area. I live in Oconomowoc, so I'm talking, Delafield, Shaniqua, Heartland, maybe Merton, that type of thing. A good 30 minutes away is doable. If it goes any further than that, it's just not, it doesn't work for me, because if these girls come into labor in the middle of the night and I have to drive an hour to get, or for you to drive an hour, you would do the driving, you'd have to bring her to me. It's just it's not a safe thing for anybody. And that's just one of the reasons. But I need to come and see her periodically throughout her breeding career, and to have all my dogs all over doesn't work for me. So anyway, so that's the Guardian that's available. Also, two major criteria if you want to be a Guardian. One being the distance, but second, you have to have an in-ground fence or an above-ground fence. So either, excuse me, either an electronic in-ground fence where they wear the collar and can stay in the yard for that reason, or an above-ground fence, just due to the value of the dogs and protection of the dogs. So if you know of anybody or you're interested, please send me an email to trishsdoodles@gmail.com. trishsdoodles@gmail.com, or give me a phone call, 262-623-7670. Also, if you're interested in purchasing any upcoming puppies, obviously these are all spoken for. I have two girls that are going to be delivering. One is my Ginger bred to keeper, due approximately May 1st. And followed by her is my Billie Jean bred to Dublin. About May 8th she's due. So I'm going to have a lot of puppies coming down the pike. And if you're interested in purchasing a future Australian Labradoodle, you can contact me through my Contact Us form. Or, again, you can certainly call me at 262-623-7670, and I will happily send out the two forms that I do when somebody inquires about one of my puppies, called my introductory letter and my puppy application. These puppies sell for $2,500. $300 of that is your deposit, and that gets you on my wait list. The way it works is once a litter is born, say, let's see, Ginger is due next. Say she has 8 puppies. I would call the first 8 families on my wait list. So if you're number 1, you get pick of the whole 8. If you're number 5, you get pick of what is left. And what I mean by that, you'd think that would mean 3, but many people pass and wait for another litter, which is each person's option. So if you decided you didn't want one of Ginger's, you wanted to wait for Billie Jean's litter, and I gave you a phone call, said you're next in line to take a puppy, you can certainly pass on that litter and wait for Billie Jean's. That's your option. I never force a family to take a puppy. It's your decision. I may give you my input, and between the two of us, you're going to make a decision to pass or take one. Also, once a litter is born, I post a video just like this is on my website of just like this litter is being posted each week, and right when they're born actually, and then that helps with the decision of what puppy you're going to take, as well as pictures are sent out to the people on my wait list of the litter as they're being born and right after they're born, and all cleaned up and have their new collars on so that they can kind of identify which one they're interested in. As far as personality at such a young age, it's hard to tell what their personality is if you're breeding first, second, or third generation or early generation. But when you're breeding puppies that are multi-generation, such as these, I'm breeding 9th and 10th generation, the deeper a good breeder goes with breeding her dogs, the stronger the qualities are, the good qualities. In other words, the non-shedding, the allergy issues, those things are that much stronger the deeper you go with each litter. For instance, if I have an Australian Labradoodle bred to an Australian Labradoodle, and I decide to hold one of those puppies back, and I grow that little female, and now she has a litter a good 2 years later, I'm going a generation deeper, and I'm holding back only the best stock and the best of the personalities, number one, from every litter. So again, the deeper a breeder goes, the stronger and well-balanced and the type of dog you're looking for. A happy-go-lucky, smart lap dog, loves to play outside, loves to swim, be an outdoorsy type, but yet can come in and cuddle and snuggle in your lap, very loving. personality like a lab, but the non-shedding traits, all the things you want are that much better if you're going with a breeder that's breeding deeper in generations. I hope that I make that clear because that's real important. A lot of people ask that question, how do I know their personalities? I don't know their personalities, but I can just say when you're breeding this deep in the generations, these all have pretty even keel, loving temperaments. It's a wonderful safety net for a breeder to be able to say these puppies have great personalities. Now they're going home at 8 weeks. It's up to you to instill discipline and love and training and all the things that need to go into a puppy. They're not going to grow up without those important things. You need training. You need, socialization. All these things are so important to get the best of the best now. So, but we send you home with a well-rounded, healthy, stocky puppy, and it's up to you to keep it so that it stays that way when it's full grown. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little bit longer than my other ones. I had a few things I wanted to cover, and I did. And I hope you have a great week and enjoy some warm weather. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.